evening baseball on tap from beautiful Coors Field here in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, the National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. Max Scherzer, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over the first. And he checks all the boxes.
So here is Matt Olson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 7:05.
The 1-0 home. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be next. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Very weakly on the ground. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Lifted into center field. Reynolds is under this one. And he's got it for out number 1.
Batting second, the first baseman.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting third.
That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Guerrero, the runner at second with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The set and the 1-2 fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A 1-2 pitch. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. It's the American League nothing. National Leaguers coming to bat. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Now at the plate, here is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Pitch on the way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Got him to go down swinging there. Max Muncy becomes out number 2 this inning.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Nolan Arenado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Second inning upcoming here in Denver with no score. So now here is Rafael Devers as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Rafael Devers.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And he misses with it, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting 6.
Now to the plate, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Up steps Salvador Perez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And it's 1-1. One and two.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go in the American League. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
Leading up
set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hey. 2-1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a two-run homer down the line in left as the National League moves out in front here 2-0. Sure, you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. The 1-0. Taken, strike one, outside corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
The 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Devers gloves it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute, one of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Realmuto takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
The 2-1 is a ball below the zone.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
We got 3 balls and 2
Swung on and missed, 3-2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Batting eighth,
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. First pitch of the AB now.
Aye.
The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Oh, that's up there.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Corbin Burns, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Corbin.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Teoscar Hernandez, and they could use a spark from him here.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. Here's the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And now in the box, Cedric Mullins. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
No, inside.
Now the 1-0. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with it, the American League has trimmed the deficit to 2-1 now.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
The designated hitter, Matt.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Runners on first with one down. That evens it up, 1-1. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First delivery to him.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Olsen over at second. Guerrero is over at first with one away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's big Aaron Judge. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Comes set, the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The 0-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Carlos Rodon, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
55, Carlos Rodon.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up Adam Frazier.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
First pitch of the AB now.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Rodon is become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Two and two to Adam Frazier. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Adam Frazier is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. And it's fouled away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. NL down in order. They lead it 2-1. Zach Wheeler, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 45, Zach Wheeler.
All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the AL gets a man in scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Into the box bats, Marcus Semien, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Here it comes. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Devers leads off second with nobody out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
The catcher, number 13.
Next, it'll be Salvador Perez, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. A shot down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, the left fielder, Teoscar.
So that will bring in Teoscar Hernandez. A potential tying run for him at third base. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. Fouled off. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. AL leaves 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Lance Lynn, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 33, Lance Lynn.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey.
So
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't
baseman,
spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Lynn, a right-hander going 6'5". He throws a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a curve, and a changeup. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And that one yanked just foul. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Just a bit late, and he's falling behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4 full. It's the National League 2 and the American League 1. Walker Buehler, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 21, Walker Buehler.
Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, number 31.
First offering on its way.
Ball that's outside.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 2-2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And it's fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Called strike 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
And 2, here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back safely. In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw, and costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2.
Having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Lock in a good battle. Here comes another one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Shortstop, Xander.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
So now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Guerrero leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hits this one hard the other way, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Now batting, right field.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So next to hit is Aaron Judge. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. He's set and the pitch. Now the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Runners are at first and third, one away. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Now
stepping in once again is Rafael Devers. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's out.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1-0 count, the pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The set and the 2-0.
Oh, that's out.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Runners on first and third, two away. And he fouls this one off. Three and one. Here it is. Fouled off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball four. So the bases will be loaded now with two away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next to hit, Marcus Semien, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the stretch. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the fifth, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Chris Bassett is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for the American League, number 40, Chris Bassett.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
First pitch on the way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gloved by Bogart. At the plate now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Line, that's a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. And it's fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Winker at second. Realmuto at first with no outs. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Mullins is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So here's Adam Frazier, struck out in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. Left side. Devers fields it cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Freddie Peralta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51. Freddie Freeman.
New inning set to get underway. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
first delivery to him.
That's a ball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Castellanos is there, one away.
The batter, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Now at the plate is Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on the way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A little late that time as he swings and misses for strike one.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Cedric Mullins. As he'll take a look at ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside flat.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
This one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Kyle Gibson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 44, Kyle Gibson.
Now to bat, Fernando Tatis Jr. struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a solo shot down the line in left as the National League has now taken a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
To the plate now, Max Muncy. And she'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. In there, 1-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
And there's one down now.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So now to the plate, Nolan Arenado. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Gibson looks in. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Nicholas Castellanos will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Freeman at second with 2 down. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So a new pitcher is set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman.
The left fielder, number 33.
In now, Jesse Winker.
Winker.
Base hit into right center.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Realmuto.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
The 0-2 on his way from Chapman. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. National Leaguers out in front, 5-2. Jose Benitez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 16, Jose Benitez.
Joey Gallo is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. First pitch on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Jose Ramirez steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, action time.
1-0. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Jared Walsh come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for the American leader, number 20, Jared Walsh.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ramirez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Here he comes on 2-0.
Hey.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Reynolds is on the move for it. To the track, to the wall. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. 2-run shot to straightaway center. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Whit Merrifield will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First offering. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. At the track, the wall, gone. They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here for Whit Merrifield as we are all tied at 5. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Bo Bichette comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Three runs already home here. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty death.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Misses, ball 2. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left, and this one gives them the lead at 6-5. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that pitch was out.
4 runs here in this half inning. This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Germán Marquez comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 48, Germán Marquez.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up to Frazier at the bag. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's a lead for the American League, 6-5. Joey Gallo will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 13.
Jose Ramirez is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. Jared Walsh will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Whit Merrifield remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Bo Bichette will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Matt Barnes will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
And stepping in, Ryan Reynolds. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Ryan Reynolds.
Now the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there is now the possible tying run as you're going to lead things off here.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, D'Lo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
And that will bring in Adam Frazier. 1-0 the count. Two balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Reynolds aboard here at first with nobody out. Too high. And it's 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
He's set, now the pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Ozzie Albies will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Again, a 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Manny Machado will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning.
Machado.
He's set. Here it comes.
Hey.
The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Ramirez is there. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Nate Eovaldi trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
17. Nathan Eovaldi.
Trey Turner will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. Reaches out. Oh, no, he dropped it. Frazier is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Wow, your outfield is the last line of defense, and when they let you down, it's really costly. 2 runs come around to score, and even though they happen, there's really no excuse for that kind of mistake at this level.
Chris Bryant will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Freddie Freeman.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Here's the 1-0, and it's fouled away. The 1-1. Slow roller out to short. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. So it's 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the National League 7 and the American League 6. Ozzie Albies will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 1.
Trey Turner is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Third base, number 7, Trey Turner.
Chris Bryant stays in the ball game after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Cedric Mullins will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, and that liner caught him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. J.D. Martinez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Mullins gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Garrett Snelling gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth.
Number 8, Garrett Snelling.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Runner at first here, one man out. Runners on the move for second. Got him swinging. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Juan Soto is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the eighth as they look for some insurance. Now here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. That's ball
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2-1.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse.
Chris Taylor will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
First offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Next, here is JT Realmuto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Strike.
One and one. Here it comes. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Two out, nobody on. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
At At the plate, Brian Reynolds. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The set and the 2-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Bichette picks it up cleanly. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. The NL leads this one 7-6. Juan Soto stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Now playing right field, number 22.
Chris Taylor takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Mark Melanson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Tim Anderson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The right fielder, number 20.
Nelson Cruz steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning.
Nelson Cruz.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Windup and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center, and we are tied again. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Joey Wendell is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. One and one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's through for a hit.
Now batting, second baseman,
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. Standing in now, Bo Bichette. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. As one away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time, a veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Tim Anderson is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
Number 7.
Nelson Cruz will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Joey Wendell remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Andrew Kittredge comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. So stepping in is Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Set and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he popped him up. Coming in is Hernandez, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Number 1.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Jake Cronenworth will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The 0-1 fouled away.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
He's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The batter, the designated hitter, Machado.
Justin Turner will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 10, Justin Turner.
Here's the first pitch. Now a pitch out as they might have smelled the squeeze that time. The 1-0.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Trey Turner will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he will take strike 3 called. And as big an out as you can ask for there as the winning run stays at third with 2 away now. Brandon Crawford will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. Comes set, the 0-1.
Outside.
And he lays off for ball 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And it's fouled away. Down the right field line. That is a fair ball. And that is off the wall. And can you believe it? They'll walk off here with an 8-7 victory.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The National League came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Mark Melanson gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious National League All-Stars, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the visitors, 7 runs on 13 hits. With 2 errors, they left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.